Hi, welcome to your Marlborough News Update. I'm Garrett Hayes, and we've got some good stuff happening in the city recently. But first, we have some sad news to report. Joan Toohey, a longtime teacher and former music coordinator for Marlborough Public Schools, passed away on January 15th at the age of 81, surrounded by family. Originally from Pennsylvania, Toohey moved to Massachusetts for graduate school, earning her master's in music from Boston University. She began her career as a junior high music teacher in Marlborough, where she met her husband, Jim, an assistant principal. After starting a family, she continued sharing her love of music by teaching piano lessons, directing local choirs, and leading community theater productions. In the 1980s, Toohey returned to the Marlborough school system, where she revitalized the high school's music program, founded the show choir, and helped bring back the annual spring musical. She later became the district's music coordinator, leaving a lasting impact on students and the arts community before retiring in 2004. In a 2004 interview, Joan shared what she loved most about the challenging but rewarding experience of leading students in show choir performances.
When we would get in front of an audience and perform a concert, that's the end part of it. The good part was the cooperative learning among all the performers, trying to bring the blend and the harmony together, and the frustrations when somebody couldn't get their part right, and all the mechanisms that go into the final performance that only I share with the students.
Joan is survived by her husband Jim of 53 years, and their 3 children and 6 grandchildren. A popular Boston restaurant known for their award-winning pizza and homemade ice cream is expanding to Marlborough. Pico, which stands for Pizza and Ice Cream Company, will be opening this spring in the former bank building at the corner of Main Street and Florence Street. Already a favorite in Boston's South End, Pico is famous for its handcrafted pizzas made with a cold, fermented sourdough crust and fresh, locally sourced ingredients. The restaurant also offers house-made ice cream and dairy-free sorbets, making it a go-to spot for both savory and sweet treats. The new location is currently hiring staff, with signs posted on the door. While an official opening date has yet to be announced, residents can look forward to a unique dining experience that brings a taste of Boston's food scene right to the heart of Marlborough. A more familiar restaurant is looking to open a new location in the city. McDonald's is looking to expand in Marlborough with a 3rd location at 735 Boston Post Road East, the former site of Joy Asia Restaurant. According to a special permit application filed by McDonald's USA, LLC, the plan includes demolishing the existing building and constructing a new 3,830 square foot restaurant featuring 2 drive-through lanes and seating for 38 customers. The restaurant will be fully electric and offer free Wi-Fi for dine-in guests. Proposed operating hours are from 5 a.m. to 2 a.m. The location falls within the city's Wayside District and would join 2 existing McDonald's locations on Boston Post Road West and Maple Street. A Marlborough author is turning a lifetime of memories into poetry. Marie Elena Nigro recently joined Marlborough Minute to discuss her newly published book, Family, Friends, and Light. The collection, featuring poems and short stories, offers heartfelt reflections on life, love, and loss, with illustrations by her sister, Sally Fantasia. Nigro has been writing since childhood, using poetry as a way to capture emotions and preserve memories. Some of her early works were even published in her hometown newspaper. Now, after decades of writing and storing her work away, she's bringing those personal stories to readers everywhere.
Well, ever since I was around 9 years old, I used to love writing because I felt it was a way of talking to someone that wasn't there. I never wanted to forget some of my memories. If I was upset or sad or just happy, I would just pen in hand. Many times it would be pencil. Many times that hand would take off without me even realizing. and it would just go, and I would just let it go, and I would write everything that I was feeling. I wrote when I was in high school. I used to walk down to the town newspaper, and I would submit a poem about once a week, and they would publish it in the newspaper. And my mother and father used to be very proud that people in the grocery store would stop them and say, "Oh my gosh, I just read that such and such poem. I love it. It made me cry." I would write all kinds of things.
The book is available online at Amazon and Barnes & Noble, and with plenty of stories still left to tell, Nigro says a second volume may be on the way. You can watch the full episode of Marlborough Minute on our website at WMCT-TV.com. Now let's turn it over to our sports director, Matt Bisaccio, for our sports update. Matt?
Thanks, Garrett. Busy week in sports as we draw closer and closer to the end of the winter sports regular seasons. Last Friday night, we were over at the Fieldhouse as Panther boys basketball took on Groton Dunstable. Marlborough, early on, trailed by 17, cut it down to 11 by half. Third quarter, Crusaders pushed the lead back to 18. The Panthers come all the way back to tie the game late, but the kids from GD were too much as Marlborough fell 46-42. Then, on Tuesday, back at the Fieldhouse. This time, it was the ladies' turn to hit the floor as they took on North Middlesex. And it was sophomore Emma Reynolds who led the way in this one. She would score a game-high 21 points, and teammate L'Oreal Jimenez drained 4 threes on their way to the 57-45 win over the Patriots. And on Wednesday, the location was Naven Arena for Marlborough Hockey versus Neshoba Regional. Low-scoring affair in this one, Panther goalie Axel Rydberg was solid, giving up 1 goal. The problem was, that was the only goal of the game, as the Wolves beat Marlborough 1-0. All right, now be on the lookout for more high school sports coverage next week, as we'll have highlights of AMSA girls basketball and their leading scorer, Riley Whittier. Riley plays tonight at Maynard and is just 13 points shy of becoming just the second Eagle in program history to reach 1,000 career points. Good luck to Riley and the 10-2 AMSA Eagles. That's all I have for sports this week. You have a great weekend. Back to you, Garrett.
Thanks, Matt. With some more sports news, the Worcester Railers played against the Wheeling Nailers on Saturday, January 18th, and boy was it a great game. The night also brought 2 events to the table, Star Wars Night and Marlborough Night. Before the game began, Mayor Christian Dumas, along with Meredith Harris from the MEDC, participated in the traditional puck drop. Throughout the game, Marlborough's City Council President Michael Ossing, who was also part of the Railers ice crew, could be seen cleaning the ice and throwing out shirts to the eager fans. The Railers and the Nailers gave quite the performance, both offensively and defensively throughout the game. The final score was 4-3, with the Railers emerging victorious. Incredible time, and a great way to spread the good Marlborough vibes. To end the show this week, we have a new segment called Where in Marlborough? We're going to hop in the time machine and show you a picture from years gone by, and we want you to guess where that location is today. This week's picture is from the 1940s. We don't like giving hints, but we'll tell you that one of the structures in the shot is still standing today. Do you have a guess? Leave it in the comments below, and we'll give you the answer on the next newscast. That's going to do it for this week. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Garrett Hayes, and I will see you next time. Take care and stay warm.